The clash of energies shook the air, creating a violent gust of wind that howled between them. Even the young lord struggled to remain conscious. In his mind, he admitted the pressure was overwhelming, perhaps even greater than that of the old master Dam Seong. Fixing his gaze on his opponent, he asked with a steady voice if they were truly going to cross blades. Emperor Asura gave a single, cold affirmation. Without hesitation, Hajin stepped forward. The river that divided them rippled as he placed a foot upon it, his energy carrying him above the water's surface. With each step, the stream hissed and evaporated beneath him. Emperor Asura's sharp eyes narrowed. He knew the barrier had not yet been withdrawn, meaning the stream was simultaneously real and illusory. By all logic, external force alone could never make it vanish, and yet Hajin's presence erased it. That meant only one thing: this man could shatter the array whenever he wished. Inwardly, Emperor Asura thought, the demonic cult has raised a monster. When they finally met face to face, the tension eased slightly. They sat together to speak. Emperor Asura began with a disarming apology, addressing Si Oryang, the young lord of the demonic cult, without hesitation. In Hajin's thoughts, there was a flicker of cold amusement. Outsiders called them the demonic cult, and Emperor Asura had said it to his face, unapologetic. A cup of tea was poured. Emperor Asura offered him a drink, and Hajin replied carefully that it depended on how their conversation would proceed. The wariness in his tone did not go unnoticed. Asura smirked. "You're rather careful," he observed, and the young lord replied in kind carelessness, disguised as a cool personality, has cost many their lives. Emperor Asura acknowledged the truth in those words, claiming he had no need to play tricks in a public setting. Hajin's cold eyes, however, betrayed no trust. "You expect me to trust you simply because you ask," he said with a quiet intensity. "You clawed your way from the bottom to reach this throne. Each day for you must have been war. To blindly trust a man who survived an endless battlefield of deceit is like walking into a starving tiger's den. Unfortunately, I also have not lived a soft life. I never step into danger without a weapon." The fortress leader laughed at the praise hidden in the insult. Hajin admitted his words were deliberately meant to evoke that feeling. Huang Gan, watching from behind, was quietly astonished. It was natural not to trust the fortress leader, but for Hajin to speak so boldly while diffusing tension, remarkable. Then Emperor Asura's voice grew heavy with his past. He admitted he had slain countless people to reach this seat, most far weaker than himself. The reason was simple: to eliminate every unpredictable variable. Those who showed talent were either drawn to his side or buried beneath his feet. Hajin's lips curled faintly. "That sounds like praise." The fortress leader warned him, "The more your strength and personality impress me, the more I must be wary of you." The young lord smirked. "You're honest." "Real strength comes from honesty," Asura replied calmly. "I have no need for lies, that is why I am strong. You already understand I have the power to either destroy you or support you. So convince me. What is it you truly want?" Hajin's expression hardened. "We've proven enough that we are not simple opponents. This is where our real conversation begins." Elsewhere, a man delicately held a pink flower, his gaze distant. He discarded it with a sigh. "This one's no good. Perhaps my heart is not in the right place," he muttered. His thoughts turned philosophical. Everyone in the Murim world has their flaws, yet the Orthodox sects have mastered the art of scratching society's itch. When the time comes, those who claim all Murim are the same still support the Orthodox side. A chivalrous beggar sect member overheard, shaken. It was their sect that had once broadcast righteousness to the world. Meanwhile, the alliance leader studied a scroll in silence. In his mind, an unexpected variable began to form. He realized he might have no choice but to open the floodgates sooner than planned. A servant interrupted his thoughts. "Alliance leader, Mr. Kong is here. Let him in," the leader replied. An old acquaintance entered with a knowing smile. "Long time no see," he greeted. Back at the fortress, Hajin finally revealed his purpose. "You understand now why I showed you my true identity," he said coldly. Asura nodded. "You want me restricted in what I can do within Zhongyuan." "That's right," Hajin replied. If you betray me after this, it'll put me in a tough spot." The fortress leader smirked. "But that alone wouldn't truly destroy you. For that, I'd need to take direct action." Hajan's eyes sharpened. "Correct. That is why I've come to make a proposal. I intend to bring down the Steel Blood Fortress." Gasps filled the room. Asura set his cup down slowly, locking eyes with the young lord. "I assume you feel the same toward the divine cult. You want it erased as well, don't you?" "If I can," Hajin answered, "yes. That is the nature of our relationship. The bitter history between our factions has chained us in blood and resentment. I want us to cast aside those chains, at least for a time." Asura leaned closer. "You want to destroy the righteous heavenly alliance." Hajin's voice was steady, his gaze unflinching. "Not just destroy it. I intend to kill its leader and every single one who supports him." The Emperor Asura narrowed his eyes. "How?" "I'm going to meet him," Hajin answered simply. Asura studied him carefully. "You truly resent the righteous heavenly alliance that much. Why?" "I cannot reveal my reason," Hajin replied, his tone cold as steel. "But I can tell you this, I despise their leader more than anything." At that moment, snow began to fall. The girl by their side noticed first. Emperor Asura and the two guards both glanced skyward. The weather shift was not a coincidence. It mirrored the young lord's seething fury. "If there is truly a god in the heavens," Hajin said, his voice trembling with restrained rage, "and he grants me even a single chance, I will kill that man even if the entire world burns for it." A flash of memory crossed his mind, bowing his head before. The Heavenly Alliance leader, anger eating away at him. "If I could be reborn 1,000,000 times, he thought, I would kill you 1,000,000 times over." Emperor Asura's eyes widened slightly. "This one is insane." The young lord's face was carved with wrath and conviction. "Do you understand my hatred now?"